Welcome, YouTube friends and family, to today's edition of the Wellness Homesteader. So, why am I considering stopping the Three Rivers Challenge? I hope you'll stay tuned to hear about what I learned, how I'm going to modify where I am in the challenge, and maybe some suggestions that might help you going forward. So I haven't really checked in this week tremendously on how I'm doing with the pantry challenge. So today is actually, I think it's the 5th. It's the 5th. You'll be seeing this, it's Monday, you'll be seeing it on Saturday. So why on earth would I be considering going to the grocery? What have I learned thus far during the Three Rivers Challenge, and how might I modify it going forward? So just in total truth, I've been limited for part of the challenge in what I could eat due to a medication side effect. That passed. So at the very beginning of the challenge, I used up pretty much everything I had that was fresh that I felt like I could eat. So I am very low on certain dairy products that I really enjoy, and just some filler, like fresh fruits and, well, not fresh fruit, fresh veg. I'm not a big fresh fruit eater, but I'm gonna try to do better. So let's take a look first in some areas. Let me show you the honest truth of what I've managed to do well, what I still need to do more of, and how I'm going to think about my grocery shopping list for this week. I hope you'll stay tuned. One of the areas I did do very well with is my inside freezer. Well, that's not so very well, is it? I do have some soup that I made during the challenge that I can pull out and vacuum seal. I still have, breadcrumbs and some veg and some fruit, but I don't know if y'all remember from the first time, even the top was totally full. And these are things like, ice packs, because everybody needs a Hello Kitty ice pack, right? Some yeast, more ice packs, yogurt starter. This is for my, oh my gosh, Ninja smoothie maker, foodie. And then all the ice, right? Up top here, as you all know, I allowed myself, oops, the cheese got away, to shop at Azure with my Azure credit. So I still have 5 onions. I still have some apples, and they're all still fine. And then I have all the cheeses, y'all, because my son made me a lot of cheese. I have a tiny bit of sausage. I've eaten all the tortillas. And then up here is like Condiment City. I either need to dispose of this or use it. So a few eggs, some leftovers that I thawed out, but not a lot in here as far as like meal making. So in the beautiful Philco, these are my gummies that I made, my elderberry gummies. This is the remainder of the hummus I made earlier in the week. I have a few potatoes, I have butter. I keep my pickles in the refrigerator when I can them, just because they stay a lot crisper and fresher. Potatoes that, I don't know if I said that, from Azure, still have some homemade bread. A little bit of fruit left here, oranges, lemons, some ginger, and some apples that are still red. I haven't made as big of a dent in my home canned items maybe as I could have, but honestly, guys, these were double and triple stacked. I've gone through a lot of those. I did manage to get through some fruit. I did recan some things, but I still have opportunity here for sure. And these are just my flours and sugar. These are the areas I probably made the biggest dent. I've kind of rearranged things. So I did create some space, but I still have a lot of home canned items that I need to be diligent about using for sure. So here in my long-term pantry, some of these things like the organic broths are totally fine, new, but I have made a huge dent in the top shelf. I have a lot of can space, so I did manage to use quite a bit of my store purchase cans, but I turned that one sideways so I would eat it next. Still have quite a lot on the shelf. You know, I'm not gonna make you suffer through looking in my deep freeze because it's very hard to see because everything is in those totes. What I can say is I got through quite a bit that was in my freezer. Lots of frozen soups, which is a good thing. Even though I'm freezing more, that for me is a big part of the pantry challenge. It's using up the old, rotating it through. One of the things that I have learned that I think I made maybe a judgment error, I don't want to call it a mistake. My last grocery shopping was the 19th of December. On that grocery store trip, I did not buy regular groceries. I simply purchased what I needed to celebrate the holiday with my son, to make some special dishes. I thought I have all this food, I don't need to stock up. So what happened is I very quickly ran out of things like almond milk, sour cream, cottage cheese, yogurt, all of those type things are done. So certain dishes that I've wanted to make, I've had to do substitutions. Maybe it didn't taste so good. So I think what I will do going forward is I am not going to totally stop the pantry challenge. Title might be a little misleading. What I'm going to do is I'm going to supplement what I have on hand with some fresh items because it's not grow season here. I have really missed like salad, and I ate all my frozen broccoli from the garden, and I'm down to 1 can of carrots from the garden. So I'm going to allow myself to purchase some fresh items, see if I can maybe go a couple weeks. I usually can on what I buy because I'll eat all the fresh stuff first, but still incorporate things that are on my shelf, things that are in the freezer. Another thing I learned, I did not can near enough home canned vegetables. Now, it's kind of a double-edged sword because I need to get through some of the things that are in my pantry, like green beans. However, some of the things that I really like, I don't have enough of, like my home canned carrots. I could eat carrots every day. So I am going to take you along in a little bit, and we're gonna go grocery shopping. I'm very anxious to see what prices look like because I know just being out of the stores for, it's not been 2 full months, but we're pretty darn close. And the last time I went, as I said, I had a list. I just went down the list and picked up what I needed to make those items. So I'm anxious to see where prices land. My plan right now, we'll see if this lasts, is to try to go to Aldi. One of the reasons, guys, I don't like to go to Aldi is they don't open until 9. Y'all, I've done a full day's work by 9 o'clock in the morning. Farm girl. So I find that, I'll just go to Walmart. But Aldi has better prices, I'm just telling you. And they're basically across the street from each other in the next town over. So I'm going to try to make myself do a few chores. You can hear the dryers going. I don't use the dryer except for like bedding and towels. So yeah, I had that this morning, and I might have cleaned out my refrigerators. It's always a good thing to do. Show somebody you don't know, well, your refrigerator, you will have out the cleaning stuff in the hot soapy water. So I will see you shortly. We will go take a look at some prices, and then I will share my haul with you. I hope, I don't do humongous shopping hauls like people who have like, a dozen kids. Those aren't my shopping hauls, but just to show you what I bought and why and how I think that might help me extend using things up in my pantry. Another thing I did learn, meant to say this, while I didn't can enough certain vegetables, there are things I won't need to can next year. As I've been going through my older home canned goods, I did find some things from 2020, you know, maybe late season 2020, but a full 3 years. And most ball lids, which was what I was using at the time, say 18 months. And what I found is I think it's composite, you know, the compound that's inside the flat lid, disintegrated a little bit, and it made me kind of goosey about using certain things. So yes, I divested myself of a very few things, but things that had gotten shoved to the back. So next year I need to, or this year I guess it is now, I really need to concentrate on the foods that I want to preserve, not just what I've always done, because, and I will do some more tomatoes, y'all. I've gone through a lot of the tomatoes. I'm pretty much out of the pizza sauce because I use it for various things, not just pizza. It's good on eggs too. Pizza sauce, good. All right, guys, I will see you shortly. So I'm here at Aldi, and I always recommend you check their online weekly ad because not everything is always priced. They have avocados for 59 cents. Been dying for an avocado. Let's just take a quick peek and we'll see what else they have that looks good. So I am a big fan of their salad kits. My favorite is the Caesar salad. Make sure it looks pretty fresh. And they have a Southwest, sunflower, Asian, and I do not care for the kale. The avocado ranch is good as well. And so I've been wanting salad. So yes, it's cheaper to buy all the individual ingredients, but I don't like doing that. Every time I had strawberries on my list, but as you see, they're $3.19 for a little tiny pint, and they don't look good at all. So we're gonna pass on that. Let's see, anything else good? Your organic zucchinis, $1.99. Baby carrots, $1.19 for 1 pound. What I'm seeing kind of consistently here, $1.29 for hamburger or hot dog buns. They do have brioche buns for $3.99. But the fact of the matter is, I can eat, as my son calls them, school buns, no problem. They also have their thin slice organic seed-tastic bread by Simply Nature on sale for $3.85, which is a pretty good price. I could probably make it for less, but this grocery haul is more about some convenience for me. So the aisle of temptation. There's so many neat things here. I always love looking, but I'm gonna try not to buy. Cart doesn't look too bad. I wanted to try some keto tortillas and just see what I thought of them. And then maybe I can come up with a recipe. They got a little bit of everything. And it's pretty crowded, guys, so I'm trying not to catch anybody else in the video. So that's why I haven't filmed a lot. I'm still astounded that 100 paper plates is $5.45. 50 of the Ultra, $6.09. So yes, prices have definitely gone up. $7.29 for a 6-pack of paper towels. I don't use that brand particularly. I've never tried their toilet tissue. $18.99 for 30 rolls of the thick and soft. I'm kind of picky about toilet tissue too. Lots of cleaning products. And you know, again, off-brand, that doesn't bother me. Jiffy corn muffin mix, 62 cents. So it's up, it used to be 49 occasionally. But their cake mixes are 99 cents. They do have some gluten-free selections. Significantly, of course, more expensive. But the one disadvantage is if you're looking for a specific product, that's a name brand like a Procter & Gamble or Betty Crocker. You're not going to find it so much at Aldi. Their avocado oil for 17 ounces is $5.65. 73% lean ground beef is on sale for $3.29. 80/20 is $4.49. Black Angus is $6.49. So definite increase. Sometimes you can find half-price meats at Aldi. I wasn't the first person here, so I'm sure that won't happen today. Let's see what they have in the way of chicken thighs. Those are the biggest chicken breasts I've ever seen. And their price per pound is $2.29. But they are boneless, skinless. Okay. Chicken thighs. Family pack $1.59. Bone-ins and on. And the Kirkwood brand is $1.99. And they are also bone-ins and on. These are the family packs, but they're easy to split up if you need to. Well, y'all, we made it back from Aldi, and I don't have a huge grocery haul. So I was thinking on my way home, it's a day shy of 7 weeks since I shopped. It's probably been a full 2 months since I regular shopped, but I got out of Aldi for $58.17, which I think for 7 weeks of eating, y'all ignore the cat. He's quite enamored with, like, what is all that? Is that for me, Mom? So, you know, dairy was one of my focuses. I did get some half and half because it's what I'm using in my creamy. I think I said foodie. That is the air fryer. I got some unsweetened vanilla almond milk, a little bit of Caesar salad dressing. This was an impulse buy, some tzatziki, which is, this one happens to be cucumber and dill, and it's made with Greek yogurt, but I've always had it with sour cream, and I totally forgot. See, this is why it's good to think about pantry challenge. I freeze dried a whole bunch of cucumber at the end of cucumber season to mix in sour cream so I could make my own tzatziki. So I'm gonna check out the ingredients in this and try it and see, you know, what I like the best. I got some cream cheese spread. I'm going to try their honey Greek yogurt, which is my favorite type of yogurt. And y'all, that was, wait for it. Oh my goodness. I think it was $3.49. Okay, I don't even see it on here. No, $3.75, I'm sorry. And it's $5.69 for the name brand, the Greek God yogurt at Walmart. So I'm gonna give it a try. I did get some medjool dates for sweetening so that I'm not having to use so much artificial sweetener. I got some sour cream, a ginormous cucumber. Yes, we have carrots. This was on sale. I did get some oven roasted chicken breast, you know, for wraps or just to maybe do an omelet if the freeloaders ever start laying. Actually, Fancy Ray is laying, so I'm getting an egg from her. I'm getting about an egg a day. I apologize, guys. Something in my eye. Some chicken thighs, 1 pack, 3 salads. This was on my list. Some rice cakes. I like having these caramel corn rice cakes. There's no fat. There's 11 grams of carbs, only 3 grams of sugar. So it's good with unsweetened nut butter. I got the keto-friendly multi-seed tortillas. I got some tortilla chips. You know, I love tortilla chips with cheese and sour cream and jalapenos as a small meal. I got some school buns and the on sale multi-seed bread. So this should hold me for quite some time. I am really hoping that I can sort of stretch out my groceries. If nothing else, the Pantry Challenge has really made me aware of just how much food I have on hand and how I need to do a better job with it. So stay tuned for some final thoughts. So kind of in summary of everything we've talked about today, I think the Three Rivers Challenge is a great thing for me to do. I don't think it's for everybody. It kind of depends on what your food supplies look like, whether you are going to have a garden and need to can, or you buy from like a farmer's market and you're going to can and you need to kind of rotate your stock. I got a very valid question from a subscriber that said, I don't understand this whole pantry challenge thing. I like having my, and I hate to call it a stockpile because that's not what this person called it, my reserves. I like having that, you know, in case of an emergency. So for me, the idea of the pantry challenge was not to deplete everything I have. It was to make room for 2024 garden canning, and also to use up things that were nearing or maybe past their best by date. And I had been kind of remiss in doing that. And then I had that whole 3-month period where I pretty much just ate peanut butter and cheese. Y'all, I feel so much better. I hope y'all can see it. Now the challenge is to continue to stay on the diet, so hence the salad. But it won't be long till spring is here. We'll be out planting in the gardens. Things will be a lot more active, and it'll be a little bit easier for me to burn calories, I certainly hope. So if you've made it this far, do me a big favor, go ahead and smash that like button. Drop me a comment below. Where are you with the pantry challenge? Are you going to continue on through the end of February? Have you had some instances where you need to shop? I really felt like I needed to shop. My lettuce is not quite ready in the Arrow garden, and I'm like, well, the pantry challenge will be over by the time that lettuce is ready. So let's just go ahead and get some, and then I can supplement my salads with what is ripened. All right, guys, I will see you next week. Unless I pop on to do a live or I have a short, you never know what's going to go down. But until then, I hope you are well, happy, and blessed, and y'all take care.